Hello and welcome to another episode of Dafuq Did I Just Watch? With your host as always, Kyle McLemore. This week we'll be recapping and reviewing the latest animated adventure film that is the Super Mario Brothers. Now, before we get too far along in the review, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as it definitely helps the show stay alive, and we appreciate it here at MomsGarageStudios. And if you haven't seen Super Mario Brothers and would still like to, make sure you pause now and return later, as there may be several spoilers up ahead. That's right, this is your official spoiler alert. That's right, it's Mario and Luigi's latest adventure that takes them to the big screen. In this latest interpretation of the Super Mario Brothers, Nintendo is pulling out all the stops. That's right, they are sparing no expense, teaming up with Illumination to bring us some truly eye-melting animation. Not only that, but they are busting out the big guns with a A-list lineup to voice all of their new characters. Chris Pratt and Charlie Day voice the brothers Mario and Luigi, and there's also Anya Taylor-Joy stopping by as Princess Peach, Seth Rogen popping in as well to voice Donkey Kong, and of course Jack Black voicing Bowser. The Super Mario Brothers movie is a film about two brothers who start their own plumbing business in Brooklyn, New York. And it doesn't take long for them to get sucked into this mysterious green tube and transported into the Mushroom Kingdom. Unfortunately, the brothers are separated, and Mario must team up with Princess Peach to not only stop the evil Bowser, but find his lost brother. So that's basically it. They get separated, and Mario's just trying to find Luigi and kind of also stop Bowser as well. And so let's take it one thing at a time. Let's take it starting with the animation of the film, which is next level beautiful. Nintendo partners up with Illumination, who's brought you such films as Despicable Me and all of the endless Minion movies after that, as well as Secret Life of Pets, and I want to say that Grinch remake as well. It's all Illumination, and they're teaming up with Nintendo to bring us some truly beautiful animation. Talk about a real treat for your eyeballs to just sit and take in all of this unbelievable beauty and animation that is coming out of this film. All the characters look unbelievable. All their hair flows beautifully. Anytime they splash water or shoot fire, it looks great. Animation start to finish is non-stop beautiful. Hats off to Illumination and hats off to Nintendo for pairing up and making such a beautiful finished product. And the acting in the film is great as well. I mean, we were all wondering, right? We were all nervous. We were all excited to see the new Mario, the new Chris Pratt version of Mario, the, hey, it's a me, Mario. That version of Mario that everybody was talking smack about. They do a great job of explaining or kind of like elaborating on why he went with the voice he went with in the film. It's like they do like, you know, this goofy commercial where they're like super, let's huggle. But then in real life, he's like, hey, come on, let's go. I'm Mario. What's up? I'm from, I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm not like, oh, James Gandolfini over here. Hey, the fuck daddy. The always amazing Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, and she continues her hot streak of basically being able to never make a wrong choice in her career. Any movie, TV series, or even like voice acting gig, anything she does is like the right choice. Whoever her agent is guiding her perfectly through Hollywood, because she is on an unbelievable hot streak right now. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, that's right, the original DK. Interesting choice. I'm not sure if it's just me. Is it just me that doesn't really have like a classic Donkey Kong voice that's in my head? Like Donkey Kong to me was always just like silent or just grunting. So to hear him, and then it's just Seth Rogen. He's not like trying to tweak his voice at all. It's just Seth Rogen delivering Donkey Kong lines. It's fine. It's okay. I mean, you get the Seth Rogen giggles, it's whatever. It's okay. Donkey Kong was alright. And that brings us to the real main character of the film, in my opinion. That's right, it's Jack Black, aka Bowser. Not only is Bowser like the most fun entertaining and interesting character in the film, but he's honestly, in my opinion, kind of the hero or like the main character of the movie. He's got like the funniest lines. He's got like the best aesthetic look. His whole like lair and castle is unbelievably badass. And then he's belting out, he's singing in the film, and it is great. It's probably like the peak. Him giving his little concert song to Peach is probably the peak of that film. That's where that movie hits the golden point, is Bowser singing his like amazing ballad to Peach. And so we've talked about all the good stuff, right? We've talked about the amazing acting. Everyone's doing a great job with their voices. Everybody sounds great. It's really, really awesome, really fun. Animation is also through the roof on this one. Like everything from start to finish looks unbelievably beautiful. Like there are like sunsets and rainbows and all these colors and like the water and like just everything. The animation on here is breathtaking. Now, having said all of that, at the end of this movie, it feels so hollow, dude. It feels so nothing is inside of this movie. This movie has no feelings. This movie has no emotion. This movie has no development. The only character in this entire film that has like any feelings or emotion is Bowser. It just has this vibe from start to finish of just everybody just like going through all this stuff for like, who cares? Like, come on, hey, whoa, look at this mushroom place. Hey, that's crazy. Yeah, hey, have you seen my brother? Nah, not really. Well, I guess we'll do this training thing so I can fight Bowser, I guess. I mean, who cares? Hey, Peach, you're cool. Do I love you? Not really, but, let's just keep going through this stuff. Like, that's the vibe of this film, is it's just like, go, 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 go. Hey, what's up? I'm Donkey Kong. I don't like you, but you know what? You're kind of cool. Let's be friends. All right, whatever. It's just go, go, go. But why? But who? No, who cares? We're going. Look at that. That's the real vibe. There is like, they had to go one way or the other. It's like, do we make this like a cool story and like emotional and like have people feel things? Or we could just jam it with all the Nintendo nostalgia and like little like, oh, look at that. Oh, look, they put that in there. Oh, look at that reference. We don't want to have a balance of like maybe, one or the other. It's like, no, all references and no emotion. And admittedly, they do an amazing job of jamming almost every tiny little Nintendo nugget that you could jam into a movie. They jam it, dude. And I couldn't help it myself. There were moments where I was like, oh, like they do a little flashback and it's like, oh, baby Mario, cute. There's even a part later where it's like the King Bomb guy is walking around and I'm like, holy shit, I forgot about the King Bomb guy, dude. I remember that boss fight from like the 64 game. So yeah, there's like little stuff in there that's like, hey, look at this, look at that, look at this Mario thing. Hey, don't you like that Mario thing? And it's like, yeah, that's all cool, but why don't I feel anything, dude? I could go watch any Disney movie, you put on any Disney, any Pixar, whatever movie, and I already know, having known nothing about the film, that like at the end of this, I'm gonna be crying. I know that at the end of every Disney or Pixar, they're gonna be punching me in the heart, and I'm gonna be like choking up. I know for a fact. Dude, this movie, I felt nothing the entire time. I was sitting there like the fucking, you seen that meme of Homelander from The Boys where he's just like staring at the screen with like no emotion? That was me, dude. I was expecting to feel like I'm going in this, that happens every time I go see like a kid's animated movie. They're gonna make me feel, but I felt nothing in this movie. It was like, honestly, like shocking how little feeling is in this movie. So let's hit Super Mario with our overall rating. On the one hand, yes, we have really great voice acting, and yes, we have really, really great animation. It just looks unbelievable. The rainbow race looks beautiful. Peach's hair, I could not stop looking at Peach's hair throughout this entire film. Every time she's just like, what? And like the breeze is blowing back her hair. It's like, oh my God, dude. Why does her hair look so beautiful? And Jack Black as Bowser is honestly so good, so entertaining, so unexpectedly awesome that it's worth seeing the movie just for like the Bowser. Dude, do the Bowser cut, dude. Just cut up the movie and just give me the Bowser cut. But having said that, this film just can't escape the lack of emotion, like the lack of feeling, like I don't even feel like, yeah, we did it at the end, because it's just like, yeah, we did it, I guess. I mean, did anyone think we wouldn't do it? Like, let's just, whatever. It just falls kind of on the little bit of a disappointing side, because it's like, it is so visually stunning, and everyone's doing a really great job acting in this film. It's just unfortunate that the story itself is so lacking in like any kind of feeling or just like any kind of like emotion. And so what do we give Super Mario Brothers? It's not really that great, and it's also not really that terrible. I feel like this film really all depends on you. How much do you love Nintendo? Because if you really, really love Nintendo, you are gonna be losing your mind with the amount of just like random callbacks and like, oh, look at this, and hey, look at that. Oh, did you remember this thing from Nintendo? You're gonna love it. But if you're going for like an actual like emotional story and like want to see like some character development, this has got none of that. And so with a film that's simultaneously pulling us towards greatness and mediocrity at the same time, it lands us right in the middle. So we're gonna hit Super Mario Brothers with a Super Mario C. That's right, coming in right in the middle. It wasn't great and it wasn't really that terrible either. It's just right in the middle. Honestly, like I said, it depends. How much do you love Nintendo? If you felt differently about Super Mario Brothers, make sure you comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, as it's much appreciated and it keeps us alive here at Dafuq. I am your host as always, Kyle McLemore, and we'll see you next time at the movies.